Okay, so what I'm reading about missing a cerebellum, if there is a pons, which is part of the cerebellum, but it goes into the spinal cord, you know, the spinal column. If there is a pons, that's good. And if the baby's just missing a cerebellum, then movement will be not good, jerky, but eventually they can learn to walk and stuff. But I think I have to wait until I get the appointment to get the other. I'm getting 2 tests. I'm reading that, well, this is very rare for people not to have cerebellum, so they said that I should get an MRI, but I don't see it written here that it's an MRI. It just says diagnostic ultrasound × 2. And it does say that I'm 24.3 weeks, but I'm not. I'm 25 something. I don't know. It's like compounded because I don't speak Hebrew. So I just can't find anything out from anybody when I ask a question. It's like I might as well be talking to a wall. And honestly, it's like when you need something done right away and it's really important, it's a no society here. That's why I had the sonogram done at 25 weeks. Because nobody took care of me. They weren't sending me for appointments. They're waiting, you know. Just as long as this baby isn't going to suffer or die.
Mommy.
What?
I just ride a bicycle like that.
I know.
Yes, I know.
Good job.
Come show it.
Okay.
Come show it. Show it, Mommy. Wake up. Just wake up.
Awesome. He's riding it like a bike, like a motorbike. Anyway, so I think, it'll be okay as long as, and who's to say that this guy isn't wrong because of a lot of different factors. I have a lot of belly fat and the baby might not have been in the best position, so I don't see myself
Mommy,
vlogging too much longer today, so.
Come show the bicycle.
So I think I might just give up for today.
Show it, Mommy.
Go ahead. Okay, so I just got done talking to Hadar. I had called him and woke him up, and he couldn't sleep the entire time. So when he was supposed to get up, he finally just got up and called me. And so I sent him, I used an app on my phone called Cam Scanner. So I gave him all of my papers and, scanned all of my papers and let him read it. And it said that, not that he He said it doesn't sound as serious on the paper as how he explained it to me. You know, because I was like, well, is there anything else that you see wrong in the sonogram? And he was kind of like, well, that's enough, isn't it? You know, just like, he didn't, the way Hebrew is, I don't know if he said it's not there or I just didn't see it. I couldn't see it. He didn't say that at all. The way Hadar interpreted what he wrote was that I'm morbidly obese. I have 2 previous C-sections, so I have a lot of scarring, and something else that I forgot what Hadar said. So those were the 2 things that he said, and he said that he, all along the paper it said, I saw 4 fingers, you know, they count fingers, not thumbs. So I saw 4 fingers, 4 toes. Did I see this? Did I see that? Whatever. And it went down the list and it said yes or no that he saw it. Did I see a cerebellum? No. It didn't say it's missing, but it didn't say that it's not missing. So it's like very confusing right now. So hopefully hopefully everything's okay. So I sent him also the scan of my referrals. One of them is for an ultrasound, and one of them is for a echocardiogram, I think, for the baby. So they're gonna check the heart as well. And I really think, did I tell you I had diarrhea this morning? That might have been too, you know, TMI, whatever. I tell you everything. I've sat on the pot with you before. I had diarrhea, very bad. I was peeing out of my diarrhea, okay? I was peeing diarrhea. Okay, I did not drink or eat anything this morning because it'll just keep coming out. When I have diarrhea, I got diarrhea. I need to stop eating and drinking so it'll go away, right? At least for like a couple hours. So I didn't have anything because I didn't want to have diarrhea on the way over there or have it there while I was there. It would be a bad situation because they're going to be pressing on my belly and I was already like gassy and really bad diarrhea anyway. So anyway, I was and am still right now very dehydrated. Now when I was pregnant with Zeb, they couldn't find Zeb with a heartbeat monitor. They couldn't find him in there. And I was like 9 months pregnant at the time. And I was very dehydrated. I was with my mom. She was with me at the hospital. They couldn't find him. They were like, oh my God, you know, and then they gave me Gatorade. They said, you're dehydrated. Drink the Gatorade. And I was like, I'm not dehydrated, you know. I walk around in a constant state of dehydration. As soon as I took the Gatorade, his heartbeat was extremely strong and beating, and he was moving and just everything. And that's how bad that affects you. And I also read that if you want to get a sonogram, drink a lot of water the week before you go get the sonogram, and it'll be a lot easier for them to read. It'll be very clear for them to read. It won't be fuzzy. It was extreme, like none of the pictures are good. I mean, you saw them. None of these pictures are good or clear. I've never had this bad of a sonogram before. So let's just hope that it was a combination of a lot of things. The guy was in a hurry. I don't know if I talked about this earlier. Like, I am in such a daze right now. Like, just like a real bad zone, like zombified right now. I don't even know how I made it from there to home. I'm like a ball of stress right now. I feel a little sick to my stomach, but I'm okay. I'm really just gonna have faith in that there was a lot of factors that caused him to not be able to see things. Hadar called my sister-in-law because she's had 3 babies, and she knows how the process works here of how you get appointments and stuff. And apparently I just have to wait for the phone call for them to invite me to go over there. That's what it's called. I had the referral. So for some reason they could fax one referral over, but I had to go to my doctor for the other referral. You know what the woman did? She put it in the fax machine and she sent it to the hospital, Soroka. That's all she did. And that's all the other girl did. but I had to go to my doctor to get this other referral. That's why this is silly. Like, the doctor should have been like, I said, can you make me an appointment right now for it? Can I go in today? Like, in America, you'd have an appointment within like 3 days or something. I'm probably going to have to wait a couple weeks. We'll see. Let's hope not. What I'm going to try to do is eat something and drink as much as possible until these people call me. So when I do get a level 2 sonogram and like a more professional tech, yeah, like I was gonna say, they'll be able to see better. But like I was saying earlier, I think I ticked him off. I don't know how I did, because he didn't speak English very well, but I was waiting for 45 minutes for my appointment, and then another woman went ahead of me, and I was like, are you kidding me? Because these appointments are 30 minutes long. So as soon as I knew she was going to be in there 30 minutes, I went to go get Rafael some bomba or something from the vending machines. So I asked, where's the vending machine? And the receptionist told me, it's down there, go down there. So I went down there, and then when I was down there, I wasn't able to get him anything to eat. But while I was down there, the woman that had went ahead of me said, you're 506, you need to go. And I was like, oh crap. So I go, and I was literally gone like 2 minutes. Literally. She didn't have a full appointment. I don't know what she was in there for. So I get up to the room, and it's locked, and I knock, and I didn't hear anybody, and I was like, what's going on? I was literally 2 minutes. I waited, and he comes back like 15 minutes later. He had coffee in his hands, and I guess he took a little break because I wasn't there for 2 minutes. And when I got in there, I handed him the paper that was for my sonogram. It was a referral. I handed it to him. I handed him my card that he has to swipe to see who I am. And then I told him I speak English, and he proceeded to yell at me. I don't know if he was yelling at me, but that's how I took it. He was yelling at me, and I said, well, okay, I'm here for an anatomy sonogram. What can I say? I don't know. What can I say? He said something, his gestures were rude. He looks at the paper, and he's like this, and he hits the paper, and he's like, da 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 da. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm just here for a sonogram. And then he asked me, finally, he said, where are your other papers, your 14 to 17 week sonogram? I said, nobody has given me appointments for things. I had to wait 5 weeks for this appointment. I don't have any other sonograms. This is it. I have a Down syndrome sonogram for the nuchal transparency, and I have the 13-week sonogram when I went in to get to say, hey, I'm pregnant, and he gave me a sonogram. I said, that's it. That's all I have. They've really not been, setting me up for appointments and setting me up for my tests, and when I do get somebody, like this doctor was actually really good. My OBGYN, she set me up. She's the one that set me up for everything. But when I get the referrals to get set up, it's a month later, 5 weeks later, 6 weeks later. To get back into her office is going to be a 4-week wait to get back into her office. And I'm supposed to be there after this sonogram, but I have to wait 4 weeks to get back in. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what to do. So Hadar's sister is supposed to help me, figure out how I can get in there quicker. But she did tell Hadar that I have to wait for phone calls. I have to wait for them. I can't call them. So it was sent early this morning. It's only, I guess it's 3 o'clock now. Wow. Time went by quick. I'm zombified right now. I've been crying, and I have a headache, and it's just like nothing is real. Nothing matters, you know, so, but I feel better. I feel more relaxed that it's probably due to my weight and my dehydration and my scars that he wasn't able to see that. And the reason why he gave me an echocardiogram referral for the baby,
I'm eating, Mommy.
I know, was probably because I was dehydrated. So he couldn't get a good reading on the heart, but the heartbeat sounded great. I heard the heartbeat and it sounded great, and it was even. So we'll see. We'll see in a couple days or weeks or months. We'll see.
I'm eating,
But
Mama.
I know you are. I still got hope. So I'm not in despair like I was a couple hours ago. So yeah, we'll see.
You aren't subscribed yet?
Please subscribe and like.
Comment and share FoolyLiving.
Boy or girl? Okay, I have good news and horrific news. Good news is it's a girl. Horrific news is he doesn't see a cerebellum, which is part of your brain. He didn't get a shot of the face at all.